Okay, so today we are going to learn this interest on debentures and TDS. What is TDS means? TDS means tax deducted at source. What is this tax deducted at source? See, everyone know when we earn the money, we have to pay the income tax to the government, correct? So, but this income tax is not for a Tata Limited, not for a company. This income tax is for the debenture holder. Because when the debenture holders earn interest on their debentures, government will charge tax on it. So that tax government imposed to the public of to the company instead of paying debenture holder directly pay us. Means for example, suppose a debenture holders are earning interest of 10,000 and rate of tax decided is 10%. So instead of paying 10,000 to them, charge 10% of that, which is 1,000, which is TDS, and remaining 9,000 you can pay to debenture holder, and 1,000 directly pay to government on behalf of debenture holder. That's why it's called as a tax deducted at source holder. When you are earning the money, immediately tax will get deducted and directly go to the government. Earlier it was what? Debenture holder will get 10,000, उसमें से he'll pay 1,000 rupees to government as income tax. But now government says instead of paying 10,000 to him, just pay only 9,000 to him, and 10% of 10,000, which is 1,000, which is a tax, pay directly to us instead of paying him. Understood what I'm saying? What is TDS?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are doing this sum TDS. I'll read the sum for you once. Tata Limited issued of 5,000, 10% debenture of 100 each. Now this 10% is important because this sum is about interest. So 10% interest will charge of 100 each on 1st of April 2012. The issue was fully subscribed. According to the terms of issue, interest on debenture is payable half yearly on 30th September and 31st March. Means in a year, 2 times interest we need to pay. First interest we supposed to pay on 30th September and second on 31st March, half yearly. April to September is 6 months and September to March again 6 months period. Okay. And tax deducted at source TDS at 10% per annum. What is the interest we are paying to the debenture holders? On that we'll charge 10%, and that 10% will directly be paid to government on behalf of debenture holder. Pass necessary journal entries relating to debenture interest for half yearly ending 31st March 2013. They are asking only interest entries, so we are not going to show any issue of debenture entries, means no bank to application and nothing. Just we are going to pass the interest entries with TDS, right? And transfer of interest on debentures to statement of profit and loss account. As you know, when we are transferring discount to P&L account, we are transferring losses to P&L account. Similarly, we have to transfer the interest also to the P&L account. Is the sum clear? Did you understood the sum? What is the requirement of the sum? We'll start then. Here I'll write journal entries of Tata Limited. Okay, so first interest when we are going to pay on 30th September. So I'll write the date over here, 30th September 2012. Okay, so first of all, I'll calculate the interest in the working note. See, 5,000 is the number of debenture. Face value is 100. Always multiply the face value while calculating the interest, because interest we always pay on a face value. So 5,000 is the number of debentures, which is this, and the face value is 100. So 5,000 into 100 is 5 lakh. Now interest is 5 lakh into what is the percentage given here? 10%. 10% interest. That's why 10 by 100. And into we are paying for half yearly, right? It started from 1st of April and we are paying the interest on 30th September. April to September is the period of 6 months, correct? That's why 6 by 12. Right? Calculate for this. 5 lakh into 10% into 6 divided by 12 is 25,000. How much? 25,000. Now, 25,000 interest we supposed to pay. And as I mentioned, in this sum, we have a TDS. This tax deducted at source. What is the percentage given for that? 10%. So instead of paying 25,000 to debenture holder, we'll pay 25,000 minus 10%, because 10% will pay tax to government on behalf of the debenture holder. Okay, so this is the total interest. From this, I'll subtract the TDS, which is 10%. It's just a coincidence. Interest and TDS both are 10%. So 10% of 25,000, 10% of interest value, which is 25,000, which comes to 2,500. So if you subtract that, 22,500. So this TDS will pay to government, and this amount, interest amount, will pay to debenture holder. Correct? Any doubt in this? How did I calculate the TDS and which value I calculated the TDS? Everything clear? Now, how do we show these entries in the journal? First of all, when we are showing the entries in the Tata Limited, just tell me interest on debentures for Tata Limited is an expense or loss, correct? So it will be debited. Interest on debenture. 2. To whom we are paying this debenture? First to debenture holder and to government. For that we'll write TDS, tax deducted at source. How do we show the values? Interest total we are paying how much? 25,000. Out of that 25,000, how much is the TDS? We just calculated 2,500. And how much we are paying to the government? 22,500. Okay. So debenture holder and TDS. Is it clear? How much we are paying interest? 25,000. Out of that 2,500 for tax and 22,500 for debenture holder. 30th September. This is the interest due entry. Then same date we'll make the payment. Now debit the receiver. Who is the receiver? Debenture holder is the receiver. Account debit. Government also receiver. That's why TDS account debit. 2. What is going out? Money is going out. So to bank. Debenture holder will get 22,500. TDS is 2,500. It means this is 25,000. Correct? 22,500, 2,500 and 25,000. This is on 30th September. Now we have to pay interest on 31st March also, correct? Because we paid till April to September. Now we pay September to March. So September to March, again 6 months period, right? So again we need to calculate for 6 months. So 5 lakh into 10 by 100 into 6 by 12, it comes to 2,500. Again, TDS will remain same. Again, interest will remain same because we paid in 2 installments, right? First 6 months and the other 6 months. And both are 6 months. That's why amount also will get the same. Now this interest will pay on 31st March as per the sums requirement, right? Because they have mentioned we have to pay interest twice in September and March. So same entries, interest on debenture, account debit, to debenture holder and to TDS. Amount also same 25,000, 22,400 and 2,500. Right? Another entry means payment entry. Debenture holder. Account debit. TDS account debit to bank. Values also same. 25. Correct. Now, as per the sum requirement, and generally we have to transfer this, transfer interest to the interest on debenture statement of P&L account. So what is the entry for that? Statement of P&L. Account debit to interest on debenture. See, first year we paid the interest of 25,000. How much? 25,000. First year 25,000. Sorry, first 6 months 25,000. Next 6 months also 25,000. Total interest we paid 50,000. Correct. I hope you understood everything, all the calculations of interest, TDS, what is the purpose of calculating TDS, right? What is the meaning of TDS, everything.